Laughing Vikings Live. High vibe chats with actors, comedians, and creators, plus stand-up comedy, sketch comedy, and most importantly, you. That's right, join us every Monday for new episodes, and you can be a part of the show on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Twitch. Ask questions and interact in the comments, and make sure to share this with your actor, comedian, and creator friends so they can be a part of the show too. Can't make a live show? No problem. You can catch up on your favorite podcast platform and visit laughingvikings.com to find out how you can join the cast and crew. All right, it's time for today's show. Buckle up and make sure you stick around to the end because we have a special surprise for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Laughing Vikings Live. Happy Monday Fun Day. Let's go. Hi, everyone. Merry Christmas. Episode 118. How you doing, BK Broiler?
I'm all right.
He's all right. 'Tis the season to be joyful, and Brandon's meh. All right. Little birdie said he might be a little under the weather. Yes. But nonetheless, his Christmas joy, 'tis the season. Inside, even though on the outside he's not joyful, on the inside he's joyful right now. So don't you worry. We got a fantastic episode with Christmas coming up here real soon. We decided that we would have a little episode focusing on gift giving specifically for actors. So we know we got a lot of actors watching, but most actors, all their friends are actors. So that means if you're an actor, you got a bunch of friends that you got to buy things for, or maybe you're watching and you're an actor and you want to share some of this with your family and friends so they know what is on your wish list as an actor. So we're going to get into that today. Anything we want to talk about otherwise off the top? Usually we have a little banter here.
How are you doing? How's the studio?
I'm fantastic. Yeah, everything's great. I feel great. We had a great morning here. We had back-to-backers at 8, 9, and 10 a.m. We had some of the studio regulars, first Chris Sandiford, then Shaquille James Hostins, and Chris Robinson, all in actually for the same project for a new sitcom that's coming down the pipeline here that's going to be shooting in Toronto.
Nice.
And it was great. Yeah, it was really fun. It's always nice when I know this has happened to you a lot too, where you have a bunch of actors back to back to back where it's the same project or the same scene. So you as the reader, like by the time the second person's in, I'm off book pretty much myself as the reader reading all the other characters.
You also know so much more about the story as well that you're able to like really fill in the gaps for anyone that comes afterwards.
Yeah. Sometimes actors come in and I don't know what's going on here, and they're like, "Oh, well, this is happening, and this guy's this, and this guy's that." Yeah. Especially if you have, in this case, it was all the same scene. But sometimes, if you're reading for multiple characters, we get to see sides for all characters, which then we have way more information because normally. You only, as the actor auditioning, you only get your scenes. You don't get all the scenes for all the characters. So we got that inside scoop, almost the way
it's a fun little puzzle that we get to construct because it's like we'll get 3 people for one character, and then we'll get 2 scenes out of that, and then we'll get another person later on in the day or 2 days down the line that's auditioning for the opposite character that has 2 other scenes that we didn't know about, and that fill in the gap of all this other stuff. And it's all just one big puzzle that goes together.
Right. Yeah. And it's that's an interesting, maybe we touch on that a little bit because that is one of the challenges. And often actors will lament like, oh, well, I just don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know who that is. I don't know what my relationship is. And I think the lesson and the strongest choice is just to make a strong choice. So if you're not sure of the relationship, assume it's a relationship filled with love and you're really tight with them versus, oh, I don't know this person at all. Or if you get a sense that it's friends, make it your best friends in the whole world rather than, oh, someone I kind of work with and I know them a bit. So I think that the overall note is fill in the gaps with real strong choices. And if you don't know, you don't know. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. But at least she made strong choices and took a big swing on it. But it is fun to sort of unwrap that mystery and unwrap the riddle. And that's his. I see. Okay, so he's killed this guy, and now you're coming back to find the killer, and you piece all this stuff together. That as the actors, like I think a lot of people assume that we get full scripts for episodes, or you always get the full script for the movie, but a lot of the times you really get nothing, and then it's your job just to make strong choices and to just do your best with it, even though you're kind of shooting in the dark a little bit. Just bring it to the life despite not knowing all the answers, and just be comfortable with that rather than stressing about it. Like, they know you don't know, so it's not like they're going to hold it against you. Like, oh, how come this guy didn't know the whole script, even though we only gave him 2 pages of a 100-page script? That's never going to happen. So don't worry about it. Just have fun with what you got. But when you book with Laughing Vikings Actors Audition Club, sometimes we got a little extra for you, where we've basically seen the whole script and seen the whole show. That's actually happened quite a bit, where we, like, I know the whole thing. There was actually a feature film that I was in, and I was the only actor in the entire script, in the entire feature, that was privy to every character and really the whole movie, because they were holding rehearsals here at the studio as well. So the director would have certain actors in to pair them for their scenes, but I was around for the whole thing, so nobody knew. And it was a real complicated script, and a little bit of mystery and things involved where people didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I knew the whole thing. So if I'm on set and I'm like, oh, you're this guy and you're that guy, and people are like, I don't know who the fuck anybody is right now. So it's kind of cool. I mean, that's one of the great things about helping with self-tapes. And as an actor, we are privy to not only the scripts, but just the whole behind the scenes process, who's casting it, who the production teams are, what the certain casting directors are looking for, how they want their tapes formatted, and how they want their files formatted, and how they want the slate. And it's a great, I think it's just a great thing for any actor, whether it's reading for a casting director for their auditions, or helping others with their self-tapes, is you just get to learn a lot more about what's shooting, who's shooting what, how it all works behind the scenes. You just get a lot of intel that otherwise you wouldn't be privy to. So it's kind of cool. Yeah. So it was a fun one. It was a fun morning. It was an early morning, 8 a.m., 8, 9, and 10. But here we are on our first of, this will be a few holiday episodes here, closing out the end of the year. But today we want to talk about, what do we got? 4 gift ideas for actors. So if you are an actor, you can share these with your family and friends so they know what's on your wish list. Also, most actors have actor friends, so chances are you're going to be buying some gifts for some of your friends here. So here's some holiday ideas. This is, I think, our second iteration of this. I think last year we did one of these, so you can look back to last year's episode. And speaking of that, make sure you're subscribed on whatever podcast platform you are listening on right now. We do these live every week on Facebook and YouTube, and we're not doing it on Twitch anymore. Fuck Twitch. So never mind, just Facebook and YouTube. That's all we're doing today. So you want to get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay. I think the first thing that is great for all actors, no matter what level they're at, is investing in classes. So you can buy them a one-off, you can buy them a month's package, you can buy them subscription. We always recommend, our ongoing recommendation here for acting classes is Tom Todoroff Studio. They do a Saturday class, a weekly class, and it's really a 5-hour intensive. It's like a full day master class, and really 3 classes in one. There's text analysis, voice and speech with one of their world-renowned voice and speech coaches on their faculty, and also then about 3.5 hours of Tom's coaching on monologues and scenes and cold reads and auditions. And to actually get a class free, you can go to laughingvikings.com/Tom, and you can register for the first class free. You can attend a class and audit it. That's a Zoom class, so it doesn't matter where you live in the world. You can tune into those. Brandon's been a member for a long time. I've been a member for a long time, in addition to doing their conservatory. And those classes are amazing. And for those of you who want to continue and sign up for their monthly membership, if you let them know that Actors Audition Club and Laughing Vikings sent you, you'll get about 30% off their regular monthly rate. I think their monthly rate is $275, and I believe it'll be $199 or something like that if you just let them know that you first heard about it through Laughing Vikings and Actors Audition Club. Any other classes that you want to recommend? I know you've taken a few recently.
I always recommend, whenever it is being offered, Lynn Cormack's Nailing the Small Roles class. There is no link. I post it to my Facebook page every chance I get. So whenever that does come around, I do highly recommend her Nailing the Small Roles class with Lynn Cormack. Highly, highly recommend that class. Karen Ivani is also offering scene study classes. She's also really great. Second City is always a great place to do classes as well, just to keep sharp and keep on your toes. Improv's just always a very good skill to have, because like you're always continuously working to do extra things to add to the scenes or what have you, or to make something, punch things out, to trust your instincts. That's always
just a muscle that you always want to have sharp.
Yeah.
Also, voiceover classes are great opportunities for actors as well. And then these days, especially
on the mic,
post-pandemic, most of them are virtual as well, so you can do it from anywhere in the world. And I think that's one of the coolest things. Some people complain about not doing things in person, which I understand, but it's also opened up a whole new world of access where people can be taking these classes. One second.
Oh. Big deals are happening, people. Big deals.
New Jersey. And bye. I don't think anyone's calling me from New Jersey unless they're spammers. So voiceover classes. What I was saying is there's just with post-pandemic, you can do classes. You could take classes with coaches that are all over the world that you might not have normally have had physical access to. So it's a huge opportunity, whether you're an actor or not, any classes. Now we have access to this virtual world, so you can access mentors and coaches all over the world, no matter where you are. So that's an amazing opportunity.
I think there's still a lot of stigma around Zoom classes. People aren't really interested in doing it. They do prefer learning in classrooms. I think it really does make you more camera conscious. It really helps you understand framing. It really helps you understand those self-tape auditions that you're going in for TV and film. And like, if you want to improve your camera consciousness, do a Zoom audition class. Do the Zoom class with Tom Todoroff. It's free. First one's free. Try it. I think it's so important for actors.
The other thing is it forces you to create some kind of home studio setup. And if you've been resisting the tech of getting a new webcam or a mic or upgrading your system or getting a backdrop or investing in some lights, I think these days it's necessary. And yeah, you can complain about it and be like, oh, I'm just an actor. Why the fuck do I have to have my own studio? Instead of thinking like that, just be like, wow, I get to create my own home studio, and you get to have your own home field advantage. Like I know Tom often mentions the interesting thing of people being nervous. Well, you're in your own home, and if you're nervous, it's just because you haven't spent enough time on your home studio, in your home studio, so that you feel at home and you feel comfortable. But I can see if you're not doing it on the regular, then all of a sudden when you do have that Zoom callback or a big Zoom audition, which is how we're still doing it. There's not a whole lot of in-person auditions happening right now. And probably forever, there's going to be Zoom virtual auditions. So I think, like, if you haven't done it already, get comfortable, create a space, and ideally a dedicated space. Now, I know not everyone can do that. And maybe you got kids, or you got limited space, or you got neighbors and roommates and stuff. And maybe you don't have free run of your space, but do your best to figure something out. Like we have an actor, Scott McCulloch, who his setup is in his bathroom, and literally his shower curtain is his backdrop.
Yeah.
And he makes it work, and he's booked things off of his Zoom auditions that we've done with him. So it's about making it work, but you want to get comfortable with it. And like, we're not going backwards in technology. So if you're not on board with a Zoom setup and have a home studio, of course, we love to host people here at our studio here in Toronto. If you don't have a home studio, you can book your self-tapes here with us, and you can even book your Zoom auditions. Adam Daniel Mazzei was here yesterday for a commercial callback, and he actually likes, similar to how some people go to a gym or have a home gym, some people like the psychology of going somewhere specific where they know, okay, I'm leaving my house, I'm going to the venue to do my audition, and I can get in the zone and be somewhere outside of my house. But there's pros and cons to that. Obviously, if you're in a pinch and you can't get somewhere, or it's a blizzard in the middle of winter, well, wouldn't it be nice if you had a nice home studio setup? So, yeah, virtual classes are great. And I agree with you. What you're saying is, because when we used to do auditions in person, you'd very rarely, you wouldn't even know what frame they were shooting. Like, you're like, are you shooting me full body? Is this, are you punched in and you're only on my face? Is it a medium? Is it a medium close up? But now on Zoom stuff like this, if this is my frame, I can figure it out. Okay, here's a nice close up. If I want a nice close up moment, I can come forward. If I want to be back here and be in a little wide shot, I can do that too. And you get a sense for, you can get a real sense for eye lines too everywhere. Or like, if I need to see someone, like, you can map all that out in advance.
Yeah, you can mark. I have tape to mark where my eye lines are. Like, I have this stuff prepped. I have it ready to go. Like, and so that I'm ready for anything.
And if you need it, the other thing is you can have your script taped up there too, like right there. You can
even have it as an extra tab.
Yeah,
if they're the ones filming your audition,
right,
you can have it open as an extra tab and just like look
just
over
there.
Yeah.
So I think there's so many advantages to it. So I think the general note is stop resisting the future. All right, unless you want to go back to just I don't know, you're gonna go back in time. Just doesn't happen. Never. I don't think ever in the history of the world have we gone back in technology. So either hop on board with technology or lose in a war to the robots.
Who sang that song?
What'd you say? What'd you sing?
If I could Cher. It was Cher. If I could turn back time.
All right. And speaking of that, he's got the banner up there. Brandon says, if you want to elevate your auditions and book your dream role in 2023, you can book your next audition session with us here at Actors Audition Club. Just go to laughingvikings.com/auditions, and you can hook us up. You can hook yourself up with a Zoom audition worldwide, or if you're in the Toronto area, then you can come into our studio here. And you can also join the wait list. If you're not a member with us yet, you can still book as a non-member. But the member, there's all kinds of other perks and benefits, and you get some discounted rates. But to join the wait list, you can go to laughingvikings.com/join. There's a little ticker right there. And when you join that priority notification list, you'll be the first notified when we do open up the new enrollment in the new year, so that you too can learn the strategies and systems and processes that today's working actors are using to record and shoot their auditions, elevate their performances, and ultimately book more roles in TV, film, and theater. So go to laughingvikings.com/join and hop on that wait list. And if you want, you can also maybe you can buy a membership for your actor Christmas friends. Yeah. All right. So what's that? Oh yeah, Brandon's showing a thing there. Yeah. All right. What was that? That was just number one, right?
That was just number one. Now we're moving on to number two, which is books.
Good old books, right? There's a little bit of a theme here. It's gifting the gift of learning and growth and information. So books, yeah, there's a bunch of books that we want to recommend. I think the one that we always quote and use here, if there is such a thing as an audition Bible, this is it. The Audition by Michael Shurtleff, who is a famous casting director back in the day for Broadway and for some big time TV and films. Yeah. And this is actually Tom Todoroff's classes. he uses Michael's framework of the guideposts. There's 12 guideposts in this book. And then since Michael passed away, Tom also introduced 3 more that add on to the work that Michael and Tom did together, making a total of 15 guideposts. But just it's a really cool book, and it's really cool how it's written, because they've written out dialogue between Michael and between the actors. So it's Michael asking the actors questions, and then the actors answer, and then Michael gives them suggestions on how to change their answers so that there'll be stronger choices. And it's really cool to just see how he works through the process of each guidepost, and it's very similar to what we do here in studio with actors now when we're looking to how to elevate their audition and how to tweak their performance and just continually make it better and better. It's really just little things from this book that we're recommending. So I think every actor should have this. You get hard copies like this, or Audible is a great thing. Do you have an Audible membership?
Not anymore.
No. I think it's like $15 a month. Comes with a free credit every month. So basically, it's like a book of the month club. And the cool thing about audiobooks is you can be out for a walk, you can be at the gym, you can be listening to it. Whereas reading, you got to sit down and focus and only be doing one thing. But there's something good to say about just focusing on one thing at a time as well. What other books you got?
Let's start with this one, Freeing the Natural Voice, which is a great book. I'm just recently started going through it right now, by Kristen Linklater. I wanted to go through and really understand different aspects of my voice and really improve upon that. And so this is something I'm reading right now. I think it's so important for actors. There's now, Lars, you also said there's a free version on YouTube of like the audiobook version.
I don't think I ever said that.
Or like there's a read through.
I think throughout the book, I think doesn't she give links in this that you can go to? I thought it was paired with, but maybe I'm confusing that with another book. Yeah, sometimes, because a lot of these are exercises where if you were taking the class, the instructor would be reading you the instructions and telling you what to do. Or when we did it in conservatory, our Linklater teacher was teaching from this book, but she was like verbally giving us the instructions, and we'd be lying on the floor, or we'd be following these instructions. So it's a little more challenging to be like reading the instructions, but then physically having to be doing the things. So I thought there was something in here, maybe not. But I'm sure if you looked up, like if you Google Kristen Linklater, you'll find, I'm sure, Linklater exercises online, and I'm sure there's teachings and coachings and walkthroughs of that. But that's another great, that like if you were to grab that book on Audible, because a lot of these are practical exercises and practical sort of vocal workouts that you're doing. It's nice to hear that and then do it versus having to read it and then go back to the floor or So yeah, that's a great one. Good reco. What else?
You want me to go again?
Yep.
Okay. I got Taz Garcia's book, who's been on our podcast 3 times. How to Make It from No to Whoa Budget. And this just breaks down how to help you make your next film. Taz is so great at just being able to start projects and then just keep going, and like keeps just continuously creating for himself and for others. And he compiles all that in this book and makes it a really great like checklist for you. So if you're interested in being a filmmaker, I'm going through this right now because I'm working with a writer right now, a writer friend that we're going to be doing a short film together soon. And so I'm going through this book again, and it has been incredibly helpful. I think it'll be incredibly helpful for you as well if that's something that you're interested in.
Yeah, and you can check that out on Amazon. And he's got another book there as well, From Zero to Hero, where I think that's more about stunts and being an action hero in movies. But yeah, check out Taz, and you can go back into our archives. I think he's been on the show 3 times.
Yes.
He's our only three-time
He's our only
guest.
two-time guest.
Oh yeah, is that true?
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I think that is true. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, somehow he's
we'll have to get him back on again.
Yeah. And I got another one here.
Right.
I know you've read this one. This one's really fun.
Yes. The
Actor's Life, a Survival Guide by Jenna Kutcher. Jenna Fisher. Everybody loves Jenna Fisher from The Office. She's really funny. But it talks about her come up when she wasn't Jenna Fisher from The Office. And I think it's really practical and a really real look at the challenges of being an actor early on and how it all works. Some of it's a little dated now because with technology, we don't do this kind of stuff, like printing headshots and mailing out packages. And
I thought her chapter on headshots was really very well done. And just like what people are looking to see of you, or like how to best frame you to show to a casting director.
Right.
And producers and whatnot.
Yeah, and side note, we didn't have it in our list, but something that all actors need, and they need them on the regular, is headshots. So
yeah, oh yeah,
you could blow your actor friends' minds by buying them an actor headshot session with an actor headshot photographer. Just caveat to those, if you're not an actor and you don't know actor headshot photographers, don't just book a Sears portrait thing thinking that you're going to go into Sears or Walmart and take headshots there. Specifically find a photographer who specifically does actor headshots for casting in TV, film, and theater, because they're going to know the current trends and exactly what they're looking for, and framing and lighting and all the best practices. And if you just get a random photographer, you might get an okay portrait, but you may be taking shots that are not considered professional actor headshots. So just be careful there first. But Google your city and actor headshots and a bunch will come up. And if you're not sure, you can always reach out to us for some recos in the area.
I have one more recommendation.
Yep.
This is I Can't Sleep. It is a journal my mom got me for Christmas. I want to say my first year university. It's for when I have trouble sleeping and I have so much on my mind that I can't sleep and I need to get it out, or like something along those lines, just to help you get whatever you're thinking about out. So that way it's written down and then you can just put it out of your mind and hopefully fall asleep. This doesn't work all the time, but it has been a great help to me. I think it's one of the best gifts I've ever gotten. And I think just a journal in general. Lars, you're a big proponent of this, just buying journals for people as gifts. And like, you always write a very heartfelt message in the journal as well, which is always so appreciative and so wonderful. So like that, it's always a great gift to get.
This is yours.
Yes, it is.
You gave this to me last year. Yeah, I'm always a big fan. I think any birthday, any holiday, any reason for a gift is a good gift is a journal, a notebook, something just to keep whether it's to-dos or notes from classes or whatever it is, just keeping track of that kind of stuff is great. It's a good exercise. Yeah. All right. So books. Yeah. And if just like literally go to Audible, Amazon, type in actor, acting, and a million will come up. We give you a few to start, but check those out.
Yeah.
Number three.
Number three.
This is my favorite of all. We might be a little biased, but that's Ho Ho Holiday Gift Certificates at Actors Audition Club. What we did is we set up a gift certificate online. You can go to laughingvikings.com/AAC links. That's laughingvikings.com/AACLINKS. And you'll see the button there. You can buy audition sessions for all the actors in your life. Or if you're the actor and you're like, I want someone to buy this for me, then you just share the link with your family and friends. Make sure that they know that an audition session is on your wish list. and you can book Zoom sessions worldwide. So it doesn't matter where the actors are in the world. And what that includes is the hour session includes about 45 minutes on camera, 15 minutes for the editing. It's going to be a professional reader, the director, also the editing and file transfer, so that the actor who you're buying it for, all they need to worry about is their own performance. We handle the tech, so they don't have to worry about tech troubles. They don't have to worry about bugging their family and friends to help them. They just need to show up either online, or if they're in the Toronto area, they can come to our studio here and we'll help them. So really what you're doing is you're giving them the gift of a professional audition that's going to help them stand out and ultimately book more roles in TV, film, and theater. And that's what every actor wants. So one mistake that I think sometimes people make is they invest all the money in classes, which you should, and you invest all the money in your headshots, which you should. But then if you skimp on your auditions and you got some rinky-dink setup at home, or you're like, I don't have time to do this, or I don't want to buy lights and a good camera and all this stuff. Well, you just invested professional classes, professional headshots, but your auditions look like shit. They look like amateur. So how are you going to get a job in a professional production without looking like you're professional in your audition? So it's a little backwards. I think you need to do all of those things. You need to invest in professional classes. Of course, you need to invest in professional materials like your headshots and making sure your resume and demo reels and all those things are up to date. But then it's auditions how you get jobs. So if you stop your professionalism at auditions, that's like the way you get into it. So don't skimp on your auditions. So we're helping you out there. Go to laughingvikings.com/AAC links. And when you purchase them, you can purchase as many as you want. You can do multiples. And what you'll get is you'll get a printable gift certificate that the actor that you're giving it to, then they can redeem it online whenever they want. So you know that sooner or later they're going to have an audition. So you might as well help them out and just ensure that it's going to be easier. They're going to save time booking it with us. They're going to have a lot less headaches than they might having to do it at home, bugging their family members or spouse, or bugging kids to help them as the reader. And you know that they're going to get professional advice and a professional setup with our session directors who are trained and who have casting and audition experience. So grab those at AAC links, laughingvikings.com/AAC links. And we'll just make those available for a limited time. What's today? Today's December 14th, just until Christmas. Maybe we'll extend that till the new year. But this is a great way for people for you to help the actors in your life finish the year strong. We still have some auditions coming in, so maybe they got that one or two last auditions, or to help them kick off the new year really strong too. And no better way to kick it off than by booking their first audition. And you can definitely help them doing that by helping them have a professional looking audition, which is what we do here at Actors Audition Club. We help actors shoot professional auditions without tech troubles, without bugging family and friends, so that you can elevate your performance and book more roles. And that is what we do. All right, number 4. Also a little biased. If you're in the Newmarket area, which is just a little bit north of Toronto, I'm going to be headlining a stand-up show with Premium Comedy this Saturday, December 17th at 8:30 p.m. It's at a bar called Sociable in Newmarket, which is 17380 Yonge Street in Newmarket. Chris Bonaparte is a fantastic comic. He's hosting it. There's a handful of other openers, and I'm going to be headlining it. So if you want to have a little Christmas fun, I think the general theme is going to be holidays and Christmas. So it'll be a nice fun night in Newmarket. So you want to grab some tickets to that. I think really the lesson today is do all 4 of those things for the actors in your life. Buy them a class, buy them a book, buy them a gift certificate with Actors Audition Club, and then buy them a ticket to a stand-up show so they can go have some fun this Saturday, December 17th at Sociable with Premium Comedy, starring moi.
Ooh. Now, I believe we have a clip to show.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's roll a clip. Now, this is not from Premium Comedy. This is from actually several years ago. There's a great stand-up club in St. Catharines called Showtime Comedy. And I did a show there. I mean, this is probably It's at least 5. I think it was 5 years ago. It was probably 2017 last time I was at Showtime. So roll the clip. There it is. You really hit those high notes, huh? What range? Yeah. What range? Maybe I should have been an opera singer.
Maybe
I could still be an opera singer.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was really fun. I just love how so many Christmas songs are about bells. Never do bells like, if you're a bell lover, Christmas is the season for you. If you're a bell hater, oh fuck, you must fucking hate Christmas, right? Yeah, you like bells?
They're all right.
They're all right.
Are you gonna bring bells for your act?
I'm gonna bring something. I'm gonna bring my guitar. Let's clear that. Actually, no, you keep that banner on there. You want to hear a little song?
Yeah.
So this is a song. This is an ode to bells.
Ode to bells. All right.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear. What do you hear? Silver bells. Silver fucking bells. It's Christmas time in the city. What do you hear? Ring-a-ling. Hear them fucking ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. You love those bells. Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green. And the shoppers run home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big fucking scene. And above all the bustle you hear, sing out with me. Silver bells, silver fucking bells. It's Christmas fucking time in the fucking city. Hear those bells, everybody. You hear those bells?
Well done.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. I just like adding F-bombs to lovely songs.
Makes sense.
I'd like to do that. One day I would like to perform that in a church.
I think it's the best place for it. Yeah.
Be quickly escorted out of there. But I would start out slow. Like I would start out really nice.
You got a comment, by the way.
City sidewalks. Oh, a comment? What's the comment say?
It's on the screen.
Glad to catch this live stream on a Wednesday afternoon. Yes, thank you for joining us, Theo. Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? We're here every Wednesday. And if you don't catch it, you can catch up on all the other 117 episodes before today on your favorite podcast platform. And make sure to share this out on Facebook and on YouTube so that you can share these gift ideas with your other actor friends. Once again, buy them a class. We recommend laughingvikings.com/Tom for a free class with Tom Todoroff. You can buy them a book. We recommended several for you today. Or you can buy them a gift certificate with Actors Audition Club and give them the gift of a professional audition session with us at laughingvikings.com/AAC links. Or you can buy tickets to Premium Comedy at Sociable this Saturday, December 17th in Newmarket, Ontario, not to be confused with the Old Market. The Old Market is gone. They burned it down. Now they have a new market in Newmarket at Sociable, 17380 Yonge Street. And you can go to premiumcomedy.ca and you'll find that. Brandon just threw the link in the comments on Facebook and YouTube, but you'll find it there, premiumcomedy.ca. I'll be there. Santa Claus or Lars Santa. A Lars Santa.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Yes. All right. So I think I'll just play us out. I'll play us out here. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear silver bells, silver fucking bells. It's fucking Christmas time in the fucking city. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and all the rest. Whatever you're celebrating, we hope you're celebrating safely with all your family and friends. It's a great time, lots of love, lots of gift. Give your actor friends the gift of auditions with Actors Audition Club. And we're happy to be here, and we'll see you next week for another holiday edition. We only got a few more here in 2022. So let's finish the year strong and kick off 2023 strong as well.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.